How y'all doing? It is your favorite realtor slash landlord. So today, I'm gonna take you guys on a journey with me. So I have a condo here in Dallas, Texas. With the condo, I had a tenant in it for a year. The tenant lease expired, so they moved out. They actually was a client, so the fact that they're moving out during that time, they was in my condo. I helped them prepare their situation credit wise, put them in a good position so that they could potentially be a homeowner. So not only was they my tenant, but they are about to be my clients because I'm going to help them purchase their home. So I have a new tenant who will be moving in next week, and so I want to get the condo prepared for their arrival. And a lot of people ask me, what do I do to get them prepared? So I'm going to show you guys what I do to get my new tenants prepared. And the first thing I do is I like to bomb the place for any insects, any pesky little critters. So I try to make sure everything is good, because you just never know a person's living habits. And some people take care of their stuff, some people don't. So, but yeah, follow me. At the condo, I had to cut the video short because I had a influx of calls from my clients. So I just made it. So the first thing you want to do when you have a tenant who's leaving is you want to ensure that you provided them. You want to make sure the lease was fulfilled 100%. And then you want to make sure that you have done your due diligence as a landlord and make sure that you provided a good experience, because there is a big stereotype about landlords, property managers, so on and so forth. Being that I own this property and I'm also the property manager, I try to make sure that I'm super transparent with my tenants. I make sure I communicate. I make sure I follow up with everything, any task that I have. I make sure I follow up. So good situation with this one. Tenant lease was 100% fulfilled. They moved out. Everything is flowing. I have the other tenant moving in soon. So one thing I always do is I make sure that I fog the apartment, always. And I try to use different little, you know, no mess fog protections. You know, I got the Raid Max mess-free dry fog. It covers up to 2500 cubic feet, and it's a 3-pack. With this condo, it's only 500 square foot, so these two will really get the job done and make sure that there's no pests. You know, I don't want one tenant's problem to become another tenant's problem, as well as the property itself. It's not an older property. The property was built in 2005, so it's not run down or anything like that, but you just want to be sure. And I want my clients, and not my clients, I want my tenants to have a great experience. And, you know, it's enough stuff going on in the world already. So why would you have to deal with, you know, ants, spiders, roaches, so on, things like that. So I always do this, even if this property was built in 2023, I would still do the same thing. Make sure I fog the property, have a pest control come out, so on and so forth. So we're gonna go up, we're gonna do the fog process. So I'm going upstairs to the property. Had this property for a little over a year. Great location. It's only 2 miles away from the North Park Mall. 2 miles from SMU campus. It's literally, I think, like 7 miles, which equates to around 20-something minutes from downtown Dallas. So we are here. Let me put in my code. The first thing before you start the fogging process, you want to start opening all the doors, all the drawers, cabinets, because this stuff is going to be everywhere. So you want to make sure that it gets into all the cracks and crevices. So I'm gonna open this. So I'm gonna have to move fast. Say add water to line near base and plastic. Do not overfill. So I gotta add water to this. So I gotta add water to each one of these. Do not overfill, do not reuse or refill this cup. It says remove this can before adding water. Okay. of nervous. So taking these off. Okay. Okay, so it say that as soon as the metal can comes in contact with water, it starts to get hot. So y'all get ready. Yeah, I heard that. So we gotta hurry up. So I just fogged it. They say you're supposed to let it sit for about 2 hours, up to 4 hours. So we're gonna let this thing fog out. I should have did that.